Manifesting greatness today. MGT, what it do? And yes, that's one of the many meanings MGT stands for. Originally, actually standing for Moody Gang Team, and but now I don't know, bro. Like I don't. First of all, I don't want to really make it about me. It's really about us. You know what I'm saying? It's really about like just the collective consciousness together, working on ourselves. Improving our frequency, improving our vibration. But now I'm kind of not kind of. I am moving into a new era in my life where I'm manifesting greatness today, tonight. Whatever. MGT, manifesting greatness today. So with that being said, a couple of things we're gonna get into this video. First of all, how you guys doing today? Hopefully, you guys in the right type of vibration. Getting to the bag and staying consistent. I'm gonna talk to you guys like it's a FaceTime, and of course, as you guys know, I've been saying that I'm about to start my website soon. Uh, it's gonna be a lot of interesting content that I drop on my website. Okay, it's gonna be very informative, but also I will be showing literally behind the scenes of what it's like to really be on the overall spiritual journey, and then talk about in particular one thing because in the video I'm by the time you know God's willing, if you watch the whole video, you'll understand what I'm saying and the reasons why like I am starting to post less on YouTube. But it's not so much about YouTube and the whole situation. It's pretty much like something on a personal level that I'm dealing with, which isn't really bad, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not completely happy with myself, and there is something that I have to share with you guys. Uh, about being on the retention journey. You can actually be on the retention journey and not be doing it the right way. So just bear in mind, just stay tuned. But yeah, on the website, I'm going to be sharing my fitness journey, and I'm also going to be sharing my fasting journey. So between fitness and fasting, and more in particular when it comes to the fasting, it's going to be so much like fasting from certain fruits. Um, Also getting back on my water diet, like where I'm not gonna lie, a lot has happened in the past like 6 to 7 months. So I have fallen off the path, unfortunately, when it comes to eating, at a high like eating high frequency foods and stuff like that. Like at one point in time, I was avoiding juice. Right now, juice kind of has me in a chokehold, bro. So we're gonna get into that as well as I continue this video, though. But like, yo, also too to the MGT OGs, okay? You already know manifesting greatness today. To the people who've been here since day one, since Moody Gang Team. Brad, he's still around, bro. Brad actually is gonna have his own section on my website. He said something about like he'll pay me a certain amount of money or whatnot, and he's gonna make a he's gonna reappear, and he's also gonna have his own spiritual journey. It's actually gonna be very very interesting. So y'all stay tuned for Brad. I know some of y'all was asking for Brad, like I wondering where's Brad. Brad hasn't been around for a while since Georgia. So so y'all be on the lookout for that. Okay. So all right, here we go. Now I want to get into the meat and potatoes of the video. And man, this week was crazy for me, bro. And I kind of like the fact. Well, first of all, I've been dying to make videos every single day because I drop a video every single day. That's how that's how I kind of like started my whole YouTube thing by dropping daily content talking about certain things that I'm going through on my spiritual journey, on my semen retention journey in particular, right? Um, Having time to myself because this is the first time in like 3 years, 4 years where like I can go. 3 4 days without like talking to the world. And because bro, for like again for like 2.5 3 years, like YouTube low key has kind of been following me. Like y'all been following me for real. Y'all like, saying, documenting my lifestyle and everything, and talking about like the experiences that I had, the good ones, the bad ones, talking about like different supernatural events that have happened that I seen with my own eyes. Unfortunately, I ain't have no witnesses. But things like that do happen over the course of being on retention for about 2.5 3 years, right? Um, and throughout the whole time, I was sharing my thoughts and everything every single morning, and going and doing what I got to do. I didn't stop practicing retention. Um, the thing though that is bothering me and that is actually affecting my mental is what I eat, and what I drink. In the beginning of the video, I talked about how some people can be on semen retention and actually be doing it the wrong way. Here's how. I realized that you can't really cheat yourself, dog. And it can't just be only about retention. Like, it's literally impossible for one to keep a high streak or to take life seriously. It's literally impossible to do that if you're eating whatever the fuck you want to eat. And I know sometimes I say like, hey, you can eat what you want to eat. The body can readjust. I'm here to let you know, bro. I am not happy with my body. I'm not happy with my health, you know, and I know better. And it's crazy because like a lot of us know better. We know like what is good for us, but we tend to do the opposite. So I started to ask myself this question. I'm like, damn, bro, like I've been practicing retention and I'm making these videos and I'm sharing my experiences, right? I'm noticing, since I haven't been really disciplined with the food that I've been eating, I've noticed that the female attraction level has dwindled. It actually has dropped off. Now, there's a lot of things, or a lot of people, a lot of variables I can blame as to why that has happened. Um, but ultimately, we gotta take responsibility for our own actions. Like at the end of the day, if something happened in our life, 9 times out of 10, we allowed it to happen. That the 1% of the time, yeah, sometimes like we can't just be like a deer caught in the headlights and just be like, damn, like you was just in the right place at the right time for this situation to happen or for this female to meet you. But again, 9 times out of 10, we choose to be in certain situations and we choose to eat what we want. We choose to have the vices that we want. So I ask myself, I'm like, damn, I don't think number one, I don't think I should be making videos for y'all because when I talk about retention, I talk about the glow, which I do experience, um, mental clarity, I do experience that, but because of my eating habits and even some of my vices that I have, that literally offsets the life force energy that I've been retaining and recycling. Again, I've had plenty of times where I done went 129 days, you know what I'm saying, 60 days, 90 days of not releasing, right? And having a great experience the whole time, even experiencing the female attraction. The times when I went 100 and plus days or whatnot, I was in the best shape of my life. Bruh, this subtle thing can literally destroy all the work you put in, bro. All the work you put in. This one little decision, bro. And that is the decision to not have discipline with the foods. Really, it's and this is subtle. The foods, the drinks, and the vices. If we don't have control over that, being on semen retention is a waste of time. Legitimately, it's a waste of time. And the only reason why I say that, bro, is because from my experience, I've experienced the good side of practice of retention. And then when I thought that I was like, invincible, I was like, man, I could smoke a little joint here. Man, I can drink a little something here. I could eat a little chicken wing. Like I know I made a bunch of videos about the food and it being put it they putting estrogen in the food and all type of stuff. But man, this shit tastes good right now. This shit I'm not even thinking about. The damn the Netflix special about what they really put in our foods. I fell into that and I allow myself to do it, bro. Like this is my fault. This is not your fault. It's not her fault. It's not his fault. It's not the government's fault. It's not the powers that be's fault. It's my fault. And I have to take responsibility for me not being disciplined. And I didn't even know how much how much this actually affects my psyche, but it actually does, bro. Because before I didn't give a fuck. Like I'd say when I was younger, I really didn't care about like being in shape or having a body and stuff. Um, but I think once I hit high school, and then of course I had to make the basketball team. Making the basketball team like changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Um, I was able to transform my body and get like have one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Body like core upper bodies, like what I'm saying, coming out of high school. Um, but at one point in time, I didn't really care, right? Until I seen how like okay, I understand that people fall in love with what they see, and it's just obvious, bro. It's like if you see a bad chick and she got a nice body, bro, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? She's appealing to the eye. If you're a guy, she's appealing to the eye because our minds as men, if we when we see things, we see them as shapes first. This is why, like, sometimes when we see women, they be like, "God damn, you got a fat." Da, da, da." It's really because it's how our brain is set up, and like when we see certain things, like we see shapes first. But that's besides the point. What I'm saying is because I understand that people fall in love with what they see, um, that's almost like a form of currency. And I will even go as I will go further to say how you, like your appearance, because when you look at women, of course, like that's their currency, their sex appeal, like and they choose to dress provocative, right? But when it comes to being a guy, I like to say 80% of the men out there, 80%, this is a high, and maybe I'm just making this up, but like majority of the men out there are not in shape at all. Majority of the men out there have a beer belly. Majority of the men out there have man boobs. Majority of the men out there spend their time, even if they have money, bro, they're gonna go online, bro, and they're gonna waste their energy, waste their seed, and then niggas who have so much money, they'll have OnlyFans subscriptions because they got so much money, right? But still have like issues with dealing with women in real life. Some women are probably like inconsistent. Some women will probably be like, "Oh well, this guy he has a lot of money, but he's not even in shape or anything like that. I'm not even gonna be loyal to like women are. Hey, trust. Even though like most women, they be like, oh, I like a guy who's this or who's that. Like the general consensus, bro. Like people are attracted to something that looks healthy. If you see two apples, if you go to the store and you see two apples side by side, you see one apple that just looks disformed and just looks crazy, and you got another one that looks very healthy and fruitful. Which one are you going with? If you finna go with the disformed one, then it's I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you're a different special type of person. You're a different breed. But if you're going for the healthy apple, you know what that means, bro? Number one, you have sense. And number two, that's how the human mind works, bro. We're gonna go towards something that's more appealing. So with that being said, not to keep this on a superficial physical level, this affected my psyche, bro. Like once I started gaining weight from the food that I was eating this year, you know, the one highlight of the year that I had was like I think between March, April, May, when I was really taking my fasting seriously. Like I'm gonna be dropping some. I'll drop videos about like what I was doing to kind of refresh your memory and refresh my memory. But outside of that window, bro, it was hell, bro. It was hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was straight hell. Like when I say hell, meaning like I'd have pizza. Um, I have veggie pizza, but it's still bread and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be just certain things that I eat late, and I ask myself, I'm like, damn, why am I eating so much, or why is it just me loving food and that much? But I did like a self diagnosis, and I realized that like, and a lot of people, I think I spoke on this before, bro. Some people eat when they feel depressed, like if they feel alone, if they feel like, because again, since I really haven't been controlling what I've been eating, and really even with working out, I appear a less attractive. You know, especially to the women that I find attractive. Like 90% of these women are in shape. You get what I'm saying? They're in shape. So it don't make sense a guy bagging some bad chicks unless they buy them off. Okay, because again, you got a lot of rappers who are out of shape and whatnot. But even if you look at some of the rappers that was out of shape, you look at Gucci Mane, you look at Gunna, yo, Gunna is a huge inspiration for me, bro, because he was definitely out of shape like a motherfucker. But you know what happened? He stopped eating that bullshit, started working out. I don't know if he couldn't completely put aside the whippets or the drugs or whatever the designer drugs pills he was popping, but you see how he transformed his body, bro. Health is wealth at the end of the day, and semen retention can get you to that realm of being very healthy because again, you are you are storing up energy and you have more life force energy. You have more brain power. You know what I'm saying? You actually have the cognizant dissonance to understand, like, okay, cool. This week I had IHOP, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, goddamn Wingstop, da 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 da. You can look at, which by the way, that's not a real list, but y'all need to write down a list of the foods that you eat at the end of the week, and then ask yourself, like, is this the body that I deserve based on what I ate this week? Because your body can change within 1 week. It takes a couple of days to fast and for your body to change. But like when you have the awareness to be like, damn, bro, I want to change how I look. I want to change how I feel. I want to change my emotions and stuff like that. I don't want to be. I don't want to experience depression. I want to experience. I want to experience female attraction. Da 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 da. It's great that we can raise their awareness. That's the first step. Raising their awareness, understanding like where are we fucking up at. You know what I'm saying? Where am I messing up at? Or how can I get better? Um, and to be totally honest, bro, like I feel as though right now I'm doing y'all a disservice if I am not in shape. I'm sorry. Like if I and I know that again that sounds very superficial or whatnot, but it does something to my spirit when I know where my body was two years ago versus now, and I know why I'm here now. You know, and I done some deep diving. Like I realized I'm like, well, damn, who was I around during this time once I started eating so much? Because prior to me being around that person, when I was like living in Central Florida, it was literally me by myself. And I got out of the money, and I was in the best shape of my life. That's how I manifested my car. You talk about manifesting greatness today. That's how I manifested a great body. I manifested a decent car that's reliable. When I don't even need nothing flashy right now. Um, Connecting with people like being able to use your life force energy to connect and network with people is key. It's the next level, bro. Like you'll be surprised at how many people you'll meet, bro. You know what I'm saying? But not to stray off topic. In general, you can keep eating what you want to eat, but for me, if I'm gonna keep eating what I'm gonna eat, then guess what? I'm gonna continue to be stagnant in my semen retention journey. What you eat directly affects how you feel. It directly affects your emotions. Remember that. How when you talk about like thoughts and emotion, like thoughts and emotions go hand in hand. Like a thought really can't manifest itself without a certain emotion. So if we're eating or if we're drinking or if we're smoking, constantly altering our mind, altering our body, bruh, how much willpower you think you're gonna have to even get out of that? The only way you'll be able to get out of that is once you actually feel disgusted with yourself. Once you feel like, wait, hold on, wait, this is not me. And that's the point. This is where I'm at right now, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. And then even with that, with eating inconsistently or eating whatever or whatever time of the day or the night or whatnot, um, people think like that. Oh, it's just food. Nah, I actually study myself during my downfalls whenever I relapsed. Anytime I relapse, I always ask why. Especially since I know better, especially since I make videos about this. You feel me? So it's like not only am I have to hold myself accountable, but I really have to understand like, well, what am I going through? What is causing this or what happened this day? You know what I'm saying? So if you guys don't see me post as much as often on YouTube, it's not the fact that I'm running away from the spiritual journey or anything like that, because I'm really not. But I also have to give myself time to go through things. I also have to give myself time to learn myself. Um, I don't always have to vent to the world like, hey, this happened to me and I experienced female attraction, or hey, do this and do that, da da da. I mean, I still would make videos to motivate you guys because at the end of the day, like, I go on YouTube and I watch videos to motivate myself too, right? Um, but it's like I really want to practice what I preach. Like I don't really want to make videos if I know if I like once I cut this video off and I go in the mirror and I look at myself if I'm not happy with how I look, if I feel, you know what I'm saying, sluggish and whatnot. And again, some people may look at me and be like, "Oh, bro, like what you mean? You're not fat. You're not." Trust and believe. You know, nigga. Anybody like if you know how your body's supposed to be. You know if you're in shape or if you're not in shape. You know if you're healthy or if you're not. You know if you're, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like how you feel affects directly like your mental and then what paradigm you choose to live in. And this is something that I have to work on, and I'm gonna work on it, bro. And I think this is what I'm saying. The goal of the website is obviously to connect, but also I want to show you guys that like, you know, when we practice these things, semen retention, fasting, you know, going within and being high vibrational, when we actually practice these things with discipline, it works. And it has worked in my life, bro. You feel me? It definitely has worked in my life. At this point in time, I need to put more discipline into my spiritual journey. I need to put more discipline into the retention journey. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a terrible habit of like if the job something happened at the job or something happens and it derails my entire day. I and it happens really really fast, bro. You have to be real about it, bro. Like you have to be real with yourself, like when it happens, because people will talk about like, oh man, the Matrix this and man chemtrails and da 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 da. We'll have this conversation, and then not even 5 minutes later, 2 minutes later, we're right back to doing the same shit, right? And that shit used to baffle me. This is why I don't like having quote unquote woke conversations because Now I feel like a dumbass or a hypocrite because I'm saying like, yeah, man, the government this and da 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 da. Shit, you finna pass that joint? Shit, you gonna let me hit that motherfucking bottle? Shit, man, I'm about to try to get me some old tonight, bitch. Yeah, fuck you talking about, man. But then in the same breath, we talking about, man, the government and we need to wake up. And then we say, well, shit, after today, tonight's my last time that I'm gonna do this. Well, after this is the last time I'm gonna do this. We need to stop labeling a day, saying like, oh man, this is the last time I'm gonna do this. Even with the video that I posted on my Patreon, bro. I actually posted a session of me smoking. I had a great conversation. If you guys seen that video before they took my shit down, but yeah, bro. There's a lot that I want to do, and in particular, bro, it's really at this point in time in my life because I realized, like, I want the woman of my dreams, of course, but I also need to understand that, like, I am kind of like not the same. Like, I'm different from everybody. Like, look at your life, bro. Look at your foundation. You know, if you was blessed enough to have both parents, that's a dope foundation to have. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that wasn't blessed with both their parents. I noticed that like my past few exes all had daddy issues. Period. They all had daddy issues. So it was almost like impossible for it to work with us. She never really was gonna fully trust me, dog, because she had daddy issues. And I want to say I'm not gonna say that's a bad thing, but it's a thing that like at the end of the day, bro. Like overall, again, I'm kind of jumping all over the place with this video, um, but it's part of the spiritual journey. It's part of the human experience, and it's part of manifesting greatness today. Um, we just have to we just gotta be real about the journey, bro. Like trying to play two sides is not gonna work because you won't be accepted by the quote unquote conscious or spiritual community or whatnot, and you won't be accepted by the low vibrational entities and people of that nature because you got to be demon time all the way. So being stuck in the middle is like actually living in hell on the face of this planet, and I don't like that feeling. I don't. I don't want to sit here and continue to be like, man, you got to eat healthy, you got to eat healthy, and I'm just like eating what I. No, I'm wrong for that. I need to step it up. I need to, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro, I ain't gonna keep this video too long. We about 27 minutes in, about to be 28. Um, Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody who's sincerely on a spiritual journey, bro. MGT, we out here manifesting greatness today or tonight, whatever time it is. Uh, to the OGs, Moody Gang team, we out here, bro. Yo, y'all stay locked in, man. Stay locked in. Um, I have now, mind you, don't get it twisted. Just because, like, I don't feel like I'm in the best shape of my life, that doesn't mean I haven't been putting in work. I actually started going to the gym. I actually started going. I feel great, feel amazing. Uh, it just kind of sucks when you were at one point like your body was like you was at one point like damn bro you was in shape, you had the hoes like staring you down like crazy. I'm talking about like you had to walk around with a neck brace because these hoes was breaking their necks left and right, to like looking like Flubber, if y'all remember the movie, um, to motivate yourself and get back to prime you. I think that takes a lot of like motivation, a lot of energy to do within itself. And while you're getting out of that phase of like, man, I was sluggish and stuff like that, but now I'm like back on my stuff, your body will slowly start to change. That's when you will see how fat you got, okay? And I'm only sorry, I apologize, I'm projecting, I'm talking about me. I seen how fat I got as I started to lose the weight. That's what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes people will get so caught up in a lifestyle and their body becomes so comfortable to that lifestyle that you don't even notice that you're out of shape. You don't even notice that like your brain is fogged. You don't even notice that like the females ain't really fucking with you like that. They probably looking at you like, yo, bro, like you low key kind of like out of shape. You kind of look don't kind of look kind of don't look good or whatnot. Some bitches they do like, hey, some women they like the heavier set guys. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying like to the guys who know that's trying to if you know, you know. If you're trying to like live the to the highest form of your vibration, and when it comes to the glow and everything, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't care about this quote unquote superficial stuff, then whatever. This message, this video is not for you. But this is motivation to get back in shape. This is motivation to stay in shape. Don't get complacent. And this is also motivation, just to stay locked in and manifest greatness today. MGT, what it is, your boy Moody starting. I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. If you made it to the end of the video, you the GOAT. Manifesting greatness today. Y'all stay tuned, bruh. Stay tuned on my health journey as well. My fitness health journey. Gonna be working out. Y'all gonna see me out of shape at first. Now, I'm not putting this shit on YouTube. It's gonna be on my website, okay? I'm not putting this shit on YouTube. But I'm gonna be a little bit out of shape, but I already started the process. So yeah. And it's crazy too, because last week it was dope. I had a great financial week last week. This week, it's not as great financially. That's why I'm saying, like, hey, if you're going to donate, hey, I appreciate it for real. This weekend, a nigga really need it though. You know, with the website, trying to get that officially started. Got some stuff that's kind of being delayed right now, but yeah, I'm gonna leave the link in the description for the PayPal or the Cash App. I appreciate any donations, especially right now. But like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, I'm so prepared and I'm so ready for like just life full of like life's ups and downs. I'm okay with dealing with the matrix. But once the matrix, see, the thing is, I've been dealing with the matrix so much that like it shows spiritually. Like if somebody was spiritually enlightened and they see me, they could tell like, okay, this nigga, he has like light in him, but he's not at tip top shape form. You feel me? Mentally, emotionally, and of course that's gonna manifest with how you look. So again, a lot of times people be out of shape or whatnot, or they feel crazy and stuff because this is the mental thing, you know. Um, Exercising that discipline to go on to start something. Go on retention, drink water, work out. Go on retention, drink water, work out. Keep it simple. Don't reinvent the wheel. All of a sudden, females gonna start hitting you up again. Since I started working out again, since I hit the gym again, that's exactly what's happening a little bit. But in my mind, I'm past all that fuck shit right now. Like at this point in time, again, I can deal with the matrix, but I don't want the matrix to be dealing with me, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Well, really, I don't even want to deal with shit. But what I mean is, I don't want the matrix to get to me, and then now it's showing, and now because now it's manifesting. Before I could get away with it, now it's kind of manifesting. I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, I ain't finna catch me slipping, bro. We manifesting greatness today. MGT, we out. It's being Moody Star. Peace.